Hello students, today we're going to start with a new topic, that is management as a profession. Okay, we have completed with earlier two topics, with that is nature of management as an art, nature of management as a science. Now we're going to understand a new topic, management as a profession. Before understanding whether management is a profession or not, we must first understand what do you mean by profession. Now, profession is an economic activity which requires specialized knowledge and training. I'll give you one example. For becoming chartered accountant, a person must have a specialized knowledge of advanced accountancy. At the same time, he must have completed with articleship of 3 years. Okay, in the same manner, a person who wants to become a company secretary must have a specialized knowledge of company law. At the same time, he must have completed with 1.5 years of articleship. So this is known as your profession, economic activity backed by specialized knowledge and training. Now we are going to see whether management can be a profession or not. Here all the 5 features of profession are given. If it is being satisfied by management, management can be considered as a profession, otherwise not. So let's start with the first one, that is well-defined body of knowledge. Now, profession is a well-defined body of knowledge. One must have a systematic knowledge of accountancy in order to have a chartered accountancy degree. In the same manner, management is also a well-defined body of knowledge which consists of several theories and principles and stages of higher level management in order. That is why management can also be considered as a well-defined body of knowledge. So first feature of profession is being satisfied by management. Coming to the next one, that is restricted entry. Now, in any of the profession, entry is restricted with the help of entrance test. For example, for becoming a chartered accountant, you must clear CPT. In the same manner, for becoming company secretary, you must clear CS Foundation. In the same manner, if you want to become a doctor, you have to crack your NEET examination. In the same manner, management also have an entrance test, that is CAT, Common Aptitude Test. But still in India, manager or for being manager in India, this restricted entry option is not being compulsory at all. Coming to the next one, professional association. In order to become professional, we have to associate ourselves with one or the another professional association. For example, a person who wants to become a chartered accountant must have a membership of the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. A person who is CS must be a member of Institute of Company Secretaries of India. Now we are going to see for management also there are several associations like All India Management Associations. We can talk about, that is another one, that is Indian Institute of Management, IIM. But still in India, managers are not compulsorily just required to follow this particular feature also. They did not require to be associated with any sort of professional association. So right now this feature is also not being satisfied by management. Coming to the next one, that is ethical code of conduct. Now code of conduct means the rules and regulations. Professionals required to follow the rules and regulations given by their professional association. One person who is a company secretary has to follow the code of conduct given by the Institute of Company Secretary of India. A person who is a lawyer has to follow the code of conduct given by a bar council. A person who is a doctor has to follow the code of conduct given by the medical council. In India, for the management also, Code of conduct is given by All India Management Association, yet for the managers it's not compulsory to follow. So this particular feature is also not being satisfied by management. And the last one is service motive. The motive of every professional is to serve different sections of society, and for this they are just charging fees. When you move to that of chartered accountant, at that time he is rendering you the services, and in lieu he is taking the fees as a remuneration. But when we are moving to that of the managers, still they are working for the motive to earn profit, and they are salaried people. They are not charging their fees. That is why this feature is also not being satisfied by management. So we can come to conclusion that right now management cannot be considered as a full-fledged profession. But in upcoming times, when all these features will be made compulsory for management also, at that time management can also be considered as a profession. Hope you understood this one. In the next video, you are going to find the last topic of this chapter, that is coordination. Thank you.